Well, sometimes things don't go the way you planned them. It's happened before and it's happening again, but I think I have a plan. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Caleb Dennison, and this is the Hisense H8G. You'll remember from our unboxing that I mentioned that there was a really weird squealing sound, a high-pitched frequency sound that seems to intensify when there's something bright on the screen. So I reached out to Hisense about this and asked them if they'd heard about this before. They said no, they believe it's an anomaly. This is probably a defective TV. And the good news is it is not a prevalent problem. They have not been hearing from customers about this issue, and I'm the first one to bring it up. So defects happen, and I think that's what we're looking at here. Also, very interesting, and this is the first time I've ever said this before, but the standard mode on this TV is looking way better than the theater day or theater night mode, and I can't imagine why. Generally, we go to the movie setting, the theater setting, the cinema setting, and that's where you start. Again, I wonder if something might be going on with this TV. So we have requested a replacement, and it will be coming in, and we'll have a look at that one. So consider this H8G review part 1. So let's start with what I know is definitely true about this TV, and that is that I think it's really attractively designed, especially for a $700 TV. The TV looks really, really nice. Definitely a better quality than you might expect for a 65-inch $700 television. On top of that, I will also tell you that this TV is running Android TV just fine. It's not as good as I've experienced with the Sony A8H or A9G. Those are a little bit snappier, but it is not the painful process that I've often complained that it was. So I feel like some improvements have been made to the way this TV runs Android TV, and that's a very good thing. Next thing I can tell you is that yes, it definitely does have quantum dots. I can see that the color gamut is expanded over the H8 that we previously reviewed. But as far as accuracy goes, I'm not gonna go there right now because I don't have full confidence that this review sample is indicative of what the TV was designed to do. So I'm gonna hold off on making those measurements for now. What I can say is that the TV can get very bright, and it is capable of decent contrast. We're seeing that here in the standard mode, but I wanna show you something. I wanna do a really unfair comparison and display this TV right up next to the Sony A8H so that you can see a little bit of the effect that I'm witnessing right now. Okay, as we get into this, understand this is a completely unfair test. I'm just using the Sony OLED, which by the way is like $2,100 more, to show you what a reference image should look like. Now, as we get started, the Hisense is in standard mode. And what I notice is that blues look like blue. It's got a decent amount of contrast. Overall, not a bad looking image, but check out what happens when I switch to theater day mode. And look, it's making a blue sunny day in New York look like a foggy day in London town. Shout out Frank Sinatra. Anyway, that's not right. Not right at all. The color temperature seems to be very off. We're seeing a real magenta, pinkish sort of thing going on. It's just, it seems really out of whack, and I don't think that could be right. Definitely enough reason to ask for Hisense to send another model to check this and make sure we get it right. So that's where we're at for now. And fans of this channel know that we ran into this situation with the TCL R625, wherein we got as far as we could with it, and then we pulled in a replacement and reviewed that, and it turned out that yes, indeed, there was a problem with the TV, and we ended up coming out with a pretty favorable rating for that television. I suspect that we'll see something similar here with the Hisense H8G, and I hope you guys understand why I have to put a little bit of a delay on this. And I can assure you that Hisense is indeed sending a replacement unit. It's gonna be coming very soon. So hopefully it won't be too long till we're coming back to review part 2 for this, where we can find out whether the H8G is a TV you should buy. Thanks as always for watching, everyone. Would you rather I had just waited for the replacement unit to come in, or are you happy that I went ahead and made this video? Leave me a comment down below, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, visit digitaltrends.com for the latest tech news and reviews.